Successful companies sometimes make decisions that, in retrospect, appear to be clear mistakes. The common assumption is that the organization simply failed in its goal to succeed. However, these events are often the logical outcome of a system designed not for success, but for predictability. This happens because the very internal structures that create stability and scale are often misaligned with the needs of long-term adaptation. A system built to perfect current operations can be the wrong system for navigating a changing environment. This dynamic creates a structural preference for predictable outcomes. An organization's internal logic can favor a known, manageable mistake over a potential success that is uncertain, disruptive, and difficult to quantify. Externally, an organization's stated purpose is to achieve success and outperform competitors. Internally, however, the logic that governs daily operations often prioritizes control and consistency over groundbreaking but risky achievement. To understand this preference, it is necessary to examine how large organizations are typically structured. Many are based on the principles of bureaucracy. This is a formal system designed to manage complexity through standardization, ensuring control and efficiency. This structure has several core characteristics: clearly defined roles, a formal hierarchy, and standardized tasks. The fundamental goal of this design is to make operations predictable. It aims for precision, speed, and consistency, thereby reducing ambiguity in day-to-day work. This organizational need for predictability generates strong pressure to measure and quantify performance. In response, organizations implement a wide range of metrics to manage and control complex operations. Over time, this intense focus on metrics can result in the performance paradox, a condition where the measures of performance become goals in themselves, disconnected from the actual work they were meant to represent. The utility of any given performance metric tends to decline over time as the organization learns and adapts to it. This decline is often caused by a process known as perverse learning. Through this process, individuals learn to optimize the performance on the metric itself, rather than improving the underlying activity the metric was designed to track. As a result, variability in the measured outcomes decreases. The metric becomes less useful for differentiating performance because most have learned how to achieve a high score. This focus on optimizing known metrics creates a fundamental trade-off in an organization's core activities. The trade-off is between exploitation and exploration. Exploitation involves refining existing knowledge and processes for incremental gains. Exploration involves searching for new possibilities through experimentation. Bureaucratic systems, with their emphasis on standardization and measurement, are inherently structured to reward exploitation. It is easier to measure predictable, incremental improvement than the uncertain outcome of innovation. When this focus on exploitation becomes excessive, it creates a significant organizational vulnerability. This is known as the success trap, a state where a company's dedication to its historically successful activities prevents it from exploring new areas essential for long-term viability. The cycle follows a clear pattern. Initial success reinforces the existing organizational structure. This structure then prioritizes exploitation. As a result, exploration is neglected, leaving the organization unable to adapt to environmental shifts. Polaroid provides a well-known example. In the 1990s, its management did not effectively transition from analog to digital photography, despite the technology's emergence a decade earlier. The company was constrained by its own success in instant film. From this perspective, the preference for a predictable mistake is not a system flaw. It is the logical outcome of a system designed to maximize control, stability, and efficiency. Organizations are designed to optimize for predictability and control. This creates a system that prioritizes short-term stability, often at the expense of the long-term adaptation required for survival.